I can still clearly recall the events of that day even now. It was October, the day before my entrance exam. The weather outside had been miserable since morning, and invisibility was all but non-existent. It would be a bad omen if I were to slip and fall on the day before the exam, so I decided to wear boots to school just to be safe. See you later! Huh? The fuck? When I opened the door, I was shocked to see a white-haired old woman lying on the ground, soaked to the bone. I frantically rushed over to her side. Are you okay? Groan, moan. Stay with me, come on, tell me what happened. Oh boy. Was it a hit and run? The road running by my house was narrow and mostly used only by our neighbors. But it's not like it was closed out to the outside traffic or anything, so hit and run wasn't out of the question. I looked over the old woman's body as best as I could. Fortunately, there was no signs of any serious injury. Doesn't seem like a car accident, at least. Young lady. Yes? You must not go to school today. What? You absolutely must not go. What? The old woman raised herself up slightly and spoke hoarsely. From the tone of her voice, she seemed terribly desperate. But I have to. Today's my last chance to practice for a college entrance interview. No, just stay home. Don't go. I have to go. The interview is part of the exam. I'm Morstat. Please tell me what's wrong. Where is your family? Will you? Will I? Will you go no matter what? Yeah? In that case, please. Not knowing what to say, I nodded apprehensively as the old woman began digging through her pockets. She produced what looked to be a crumpled up scrap of paper. As she was digging around, I noticed that her breathing had become dangerously ragged and began considering my options to assist her. Really, I should have gone back into the house and called my mom. Yeah, you should have. What the hell are you doing? But there's something about her that kept me glued to the spot. I sensed desperation hiding in that unbroken gaze. You must take this. What is it? A charm. A charm? The old woman clutched my wrist and forcefully pressed a scrap of paper into my palm. Tilting my head, I unfolded the scrap and looked carefully at it. At first, I thought I'd been handed a piece of trash. What? But when I unfolded it all the way, I saw that it was actually a paper doll in the shape of a human being. Fuck it! There's a name written on its torso. I'm not okay. You know what? I was actually just about to ask before this, section started when the creepy factor was going to, kicked up a notch. It's been kicked up. Yes, my name, written plain as day as easily legible brushstrokes. Why is my name on it? So it can protect you. Huh? If you don't write the name of the person you wish to protect, the charm won't work. Crazy. This is all crazy. I didn't understand any of it, save for one simple fact. This old woman was here specifically to give me this strange paper charm. Jesus. As far as I was aware, we were total strangers to one another, but she clearly knew both my name and my address. No. Sorry, I know you came a long way to give this to me, but I don't want it. You don't want it? As I extended my arm to return the paper doll, I could sense her entire demeanor had changed. She raised her body up suddenly from the wet asphalt. Hi. Why not? Well. I've nearly killed myself bringing this to you. Why will no one listen to me? You must not enter heaven. Okay, I found the connection. I found it, guys. I found the connection to Heavenly Host. Okay, here we go. You must not enter Heavenly Host Elementary without this charm. Heavenly Host Elementary? Yes, you must not go. Don't go. As the old woman cried out, the paper doll fluttered lightly to the ground. Almost instinctually, it became soaked through the rainwater. My name began to run and quickly turned into an illegible black smudge. Seeing this, the old woman grabbed and tore at her hair. No, the charm! The way out has been lost! Ma'am, please calm down. Listen, you must not go to Heavenly Host Elementary. I think there's been some mistake. My school is Kisaragi Academy High. I've never heard of a Heavenly Host Elementary. Wretch? Yeah. Wretch hack cough. Ma'am? Oh, God. Okay, she's dead again. Oh, God. Mom, come quick. What's wrong? An old woman collapsed in front of our house. Call an ambulance. Okay. Paramedics arrived in a matter of minutes. The old woman seemed to be unconscious by that point, however, so the EMTs brought out a stretcher. Do either of you know this woman? Sorry, I gotta take another quick drink. Oh boy. No, she just collapsed in front of our house. We've never seen her before. Alright. Would you be willing to ride with her into the ambulance? The idea of making this old woman go to the hospital by herself just seemed like it would have been a shameful thing to do. Sure, she was a stranger, but we had a lengthy conversation mere minutes before, so I couldn't very well say we had nothing to do with one another. Yui, you need to get to school. What? But don't worry, I'll go with her to the hospital. You have to practice for that interview today, right? Yeah, I guess I do. Thanks, Mom. I'll leave her with you then. Good luck. I was a little hesitant, but I knew I really had to go to school today, no matter what. So I led the strange woman to my mom's care and headed towards school. Walked right by her stretcher. Duh! Suddenly a hand rose from the limp form of the old woman and grabbed my skirt. Startled, I tried to jump away, but I found myself ensnared by her terrible bloodshot eyes. You must not go! Ah! Today has been weird, guys. After school, once my final practice interview had concluded, I reunited with my friends and engaged in the usual regiment of gossip and small talk. Can you believe that? That's really scary. The hell was wrong with her? When I described the events of that morning, everyone's eyebrows rose. They were hanging on by my every word and yelped in unison at the key moments. Yui, maybe you should have stayed home today after all. Well, but I had that practice interview. I couldn't miss that, you know? I just hope nothing bad happens. Oh, come on, what could happen? Oh, you know what? Huh? I am really burpy today. I'm so sorry. When you mentioned Heavenly Host Elementary, I thought it sounded kind of familiar, and I just realized, you know the 7 Wonders, right? 7 Wonders? You mean those urban legends about Kisaragi? God, sorry. Oh, Jesus. I'm a classy YouTuber. Jesus Christ. Yeah, those. Does Heavenly Host Elementary have some connection to them? One of the stories is called Yoshi After School? Wait, the sun? Ever heard of it? Definitely not. I've never heard of it either. What's it about? Well, it takes place at Heavenly Host Elementary, which once occupied the same plot of land where Kisaragi Academy now stands. Oh, okay. It said that one day after school, a female teacher who had been patrolling the grounds slipped and fell down the stairs and died. Nope. Nope. The accident took place on a rainy October day just like this one occurred after 7 at night. And supposedly Yoshi still appears on days like this. Ever unaware that she died at Heavenly Host these many years ago, she now walks the halls of Kisaragi Academy, believing them to be her own. Oh, come on, no, is that true? Well, it wouldn't be one of the 7 Wonders if someone hadn't actually seen it happen, right? That's really creepy. Why don't you head home, Yui? You're the only one who doesn't live nearby, so we can't walk with you. And given the stuff that old woman said to you, yeah, it's always best to heed the warnings of the elderly. I mean, to an extent, I suppose. You might be right. I still feel kind of on edge. Probably be best I go home and check in with Mom. Jesus. I'll see you guys later, then. Bye. See ya. Take care. Give it everything you've got tomorrow. I will. I quickly packed up my things and rushed out of the classroom. It was already about 5, it was getting dark out, but if Kanna's story was to believe, I had until 7 before anything bad might happen. As I continued wending? I don't care. My way down to the corridor, I kept telling myself there's nothing to be afraid of. Even so, I felt like it could take an extra long time to reach the shoe lockers. Man, I'm such a scaredy cat. Gasp? Oh, fuck. Hi, buddy. Oh, hey, Shishido. Tsukasa. Heading home? Yep. What's with the big grin? It's nothing. Hey, why don't we walk together at least part of the way? Sure, I don't mind. Great. When I looked at Tsukasa's face, my fear vanished, but for a moment. These are the times when it's really nice to have boys around, I thought. I felt that as long as he was by my side, nothing bad could happen. Didn't hurt that I had a crush on him, of course. The rain had let up since the morning, though it was still coming down. The two of us walked side by side, umbrellas held high. Tsukasa was talking and laughing excitedly the whole time, whereas I probably came off as preoccupied. I'm sure it was awkward. A vague sense of fear flickered inside me, and it made me extraordinarily self-conscious. I'm certain it must have been reflected in my behavior. Shishido? Huh? You look kind of pale. Did something happen? Hey. Yeah, something scary happened. Something scary? I probably seemed a little on edge. Tsukasa was staring at me with those... Hold on, let me try this again. I probably seemed really on edge. Tsukasa was staring at me with this look of abject concern on his face. I was a little relieved that he'd asked, though, and it felt good to tell him about what happened. I filled him in on all those details and explained how they related to Kana's ghost story. I did my absolute best to convey the dread I was feeling. But Tsukasa was, well... The 7 wonders of Kisaragi, huh? Hi, huh? Yeah. Haha, so you actually believe in that stuff? Sometimes I wish I could see the world through your eyes. What? Huh? You don't think it's scary? It's weird, sure, but I wouldn't call it scary. I wouldn't worry about what that old woman said to you. I'm sure it's just coincidence. That she knew her name and address? Yeah, it's so totally coincidence. But wouldn't it be better not to dwell on it either way? I mean, yeah, your encounter with her sounds like it was kind of unsettling, but she's probably just a little off, you know? That's not the issue here. Huh? I wasn't asking you to solve my problems for me. Look, I just wanted to vent, okay? I just wanted you to listen. What do you mean? That's what I've been doing. No, not like that. I don't get it. Are you angry about something? Guys always do this. It varies from person to person, of course, but guys invariably jump right into looking for solutions to your problems or giving you advice on what to do. As a result, girls often can't be totally honest with them, or don't want to be at any rate, and are forced just to bottle up their feelings. I only wanted Tsukasa to share in some of my fears. If you were scared with me, that would have been enough. I didn't realize that Tsukasa telling me not to worry about it was his way of somehow showing concern. I just thought he was brushing me off, and frankly that annoyed me. My mind flashed back over and over again to that face, the eyes and the hoarse voice of that old woman. Amplified and distorted by the ghost story, these images gradually darkened my mood. Maybe I was traumatized by the events I had experienced. Or maybe I was just frustrated and needed to lash out. I don't know. But for the first time ever, things had become decidedly uncomfortable between the two of us. Okay, well, this is me. Right. Shishido. He called out my name as I briskly walked away. I didn't really know why I was so angry or confused, but I did notice his voice was tingled with concern. If anything should happen, feel free to contact me. I considered turning back for a second, but changed my mind and pushed forward in a huff, leaving him behind. I'm home. Yui, welcome back. Huh? Greeting me at the door, my mother wore a somber expression. I could tell right away that something had happened. I stared at her with scrunched eyebrows for an awkward long time before she eventually reluctantly opened her mouth to speak. About that old woman from this morning. Did she die? Did she pass away? Yeah? The hospital contacted me. Fuck! She passed away a short while ago. No! I'm so sorry. You need to stay focused on tomorrow's exam right now, though. Yeah. We should put this unpleasantness behind us. I'm getting dinner started now, so how about you go get changed? Okay, I'll be in my room. I'll call you. I watched my mom walk her way back to the kitchen, then wriggled out of my shoes. My mood had darkened even more. Tsukasa's attitude was bad enough, but for that old woman to have died. Returning to my room, I couldn't muster the energy to do anything but collapse into my chair and sprawl out on the desk. You must not go. The last thing the old woman had said to me echoed again and again in my mind. I began wishing I had taken her more seriously. I should have accepted the paper doll and thanked her. I should have reassured her that I wouldn't go to Heavenly Host Elementary. I mean, the place didn't even exist anymore, for goodness sake. I was exhausted. It was a hell of a day, and I no longer even had the energy to move. I needed to change out of my school clothes, but still sprawled out over the desk, my eyelids drooped and closed. I was out. But? I woke with a start. The air in my room had gotten noticeably cooler, and I was shivering. I must have fallen asleep. Rubbing my eyes, I glanced at my clock, the needles indicating it was 6:45. It's already this late? It was black outside my window, streaked with lines from the still pouring rain. Sure hope it's sunny tomorrow. I doubt it. It might be. Sunny for my exam. The weight of what the next day held for me came crushing to my mind. Rushing, not crushing. I mean, either way. I practiced the interview process with my teachers quite thoroughly, but I was still really nervous. Okay, I need to make sure I'm ready for tomorrow. There was still a little time before dinner. My mind swimming, I decided to take this opportunity to clean out all the notes and textbooks I wouldn't need tomorrow for my bag. So how does it work? Like, is it kind of like a job interview where you just show up, show them your resume, aka your GPA and whatnot, and just go, please hire me, or please let me into this school? It's very weird. Let's see. Student ID needs to stay, obviously. Handkerchief and tissues. Gotta make sure I don't forget my exam ticket. Oh, my pen case. Huh? Oh, crap. Where's my pen case? Oh, fuck. Did I leave it at school? My face suddenly went pale. Really, I shouldn't have been too concerned over writing implements. We had a ton at home. With the case held a pencil that Tsukasa had given me for guaranteed success on my exam. I thought that someone said gratitude success on my exam. That made no sense. I have to go get it. Hey, Mom, I forgot something at school, so I'm going to run back for a second. What? But dinner's almost ready. That's okay, I'll come right home. Alright, it's still raining though, so be careful. I will. That pencil was the one thing I absolutely needed to bring with me to the test. And so without hesitation, I ran back down the road to school. Oh, look how gray and gloomy it is. I was sprinting as close to full speed as I could get without slipping on the downpour. Downpour. All the while, the numbers on my bedroom clock ran through my mind. 6:45, and Katana's story was to be believed. Yoshihana the school bidding at 7. Pant. As soon as I arrived at the gate, I glanced at the large clock during the schoolhouse. It was now 6:55. Fuck. Yoshi after school. I went over the whole scenario in my head again as best as I could recall it. After classes, on a rainy day in October, 7 o'clock at night. Did that old woman somehow knew this was going to happen? Get hold of yourself, Yui. It's just some old campfire tale. Except it's not a campfire, it's a school, and I guess tale counts. It's not really old then, would it be? No, would it be old? I guess, maybe? I don't really know now. Now I'm trying to do math in my head, and that's just not going to fly. I was talking to myself, reprimanding myself in an effort to quell the fear that was welling up in the pit of my stomach. There wasn't a soul to be seen on the grounds. By this time, the students had all gone home. I wonder if any teachers were still even around. Well, the lights are fucking on. Jesus Christ, look how lit this building is. And I mean the way that it's, like, it has a lot of lights on, not in the, it's epic. Is that what lit means? Is that what it stands for? I'm not cool. I'm not hip. I don't know what I don't know what you youngins are saying these days. Fortunately, the lights were all still on. Yes, they are. And it was bright enough that I felt confident I could make it to the classroom without freaking out. So says you. Okay, I just need to run up, grab the case, then come right back down. Oh, well, it's fucking dark in here. I folded up my soaked umbrella and left it in the rack by the entrance, then changed into my indoor shoes. Wait, okay, hang on. I have a question. She just walked in. And it's really windy outside. That's not part of my question. I just want to let you know it's really windy outside. She just walked in. Are you allowed to do that in Japan? Because in America, once the school closes, even if it's like after like a certain period of time, the school is closed to all students and then it's just closed, period. Teachers can get back in because they have keys to the building, but students cannot get back in. How did she get in? Is it just unlocked? How does this work? I'm sorry. I'm racking my brain. I'm so confused. The shoes. Yep. Okay. Oh, hey, it's lit here. Then entering the brightly lit hall, I took another look around. Guess I was right. Nobody's home. Well, this is the school, not a home, so My deep sigh echoed through the deathly silent corridor. Ordinarily, the din of other students would drown out noises like this, but every little sound was coming through crystal clear at this late hour. I need to hurry. It's almost 7. I nervously sauntered. Sauntered? Why would you saunter? You need to run. I nervously sauntered towards classroom 3-4, picking up speed as it occurred to me to do so. Oh, okay, no, it's just, I was like, why did the screen go black? About that old woman from this morning. She passed away a short while ago. God damn it. It said that one day after school, a female teacher who had been patrolling the grounds slipped and fell down the stairs and died. The accident took place on a rainy October day just like this one, and occurred just after 7 o'clock at night. Sorry. And supposedly, Yoshi still appears on days like this. Ever unaware that she died at Heavenly Host these many years ago, now she walks the halls of Kisaragi Academy, believing them to be her own. Gasp. Jeez, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I letting this bother me so much? Tsukasa was right, I shouldn't dwell on this. Okay, thank you. Thunder and lightning. I guess just thunder. No, and lightning. It flashed. I saw it. Anyway, eek! Lightning flashed and thunder resounded with impeccable timing. No shitting. It's almost like we're in a video game. I jumped in spite of myself. I just need to hurry up these stairs, grab the pen case, and get the hell out of this creepy building. No ghost should show up in a well-lit building like this, right? And even if they did, they wouldn't be very scary under all these bright lights. I absolutely need that pencil for tomorrow's test. It's my good luck charm after all, and it's from Tsukasa. I picked up the pace as I continued to head straight for room 3-4. My headphones are not fitting on my head properly, god damn it. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. Okay. Are we okay? We didn't move very far. The middle school is already pitch black. I guess there really is no one else around right now. And this hallway feels longer today than it ever has before. Was it always like this? I can't imagine I'd ever be on time if it were. Bah, thank you. I continued my brisk walk down the impossible long hallway towards my goal, jumping every now and again whenever another thunderclap sounded. Kisaragi Academy was comprised of both a middle school and a high school, and in this evening, it really felt like it was flaunting its massive size. Didn't help that my classroom was at the high school wing, which happened to be past the middle school, making it seem that much further away. When a building that's usually so full of life goes completely quiet, it becomes such a lonely place. I swear I can hear every drop of rain. I was focusing on the skate? Scat? What the fuck is that word? Few sounds around me as I paced the long, lonely corridor. Then all of a sudden... The fuck? I heard a faint noise of someone playing an organ. That was just my imagination, right? I mean, it has to be. There's no way anyone would still be here practicing, right? Took a deep breath, trying to calm my nerves. It was probably the sounds of the rain, the wind, and thunder mixing together. It sounded like an organ, that's all. Boy, that's convenient mixing of other sounds. I was convinced. I kept walking. But then... I heard... That sounds louder. What the hell? I heard the same noise again, this time much more clearly. It was unmistakable. No way! I was paralyzed with fear. My heart was pounding as if it was struggling to break free of someone's sinister grip. It's probably just some devoted member of the band, or a teacher who's working late. I'm just being stupid. Thinking about it, I vaguely recall someone mentioning an upcoming performance by the Wind Instrument Club. I guess an organ would qualify. Would it? Yes, it would. Yes, it would qualify as a wind instrument. Okay. Somebody must have been staying late to practice, that's all. I can't get that damn ghost story out of my head. I took another deep breath and tried again to calm my overly jittery nerves. Anything can be scary if you think it is. Sure. I heard that if you let your imagination run too wild, fear can even make you see things that aren't there. And my imagination was most definitely running wild. I swear to fucking God, if there's a jump scare right now, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm almost there. Might as well sprint the rest of the way. I'm almost there. Just a jaunty sprint to the end. It's fine. I decided to dash towards my classroom so I could get out of this hall as quickly as possible. Okay. Okay. Finally reaching the familiar door, I swiftly opened it and flicked on the lights. Alright, I made it. Now I just have to be absolutely certain I don't leave here without that pencil case again. Thanks to all my unexpected pauses to freak out over the thunder and lightning, it took me far longer than it should have to get here. It's already well past 7. Oh, shit. 7 o'clock, huh? It was the appointed time when the ghost of a teacher was supposed to appear. At least according to the school legend. Was she a teacher? I thought she was a nurse. Right? Because it's Sachiko's mom that we're talking about. Yes? No undead educators here. Well, thank God. I let out a sigh of relief and relaxed my shoulders a bit. The lights were on both inside the classroom and out in the hallway. Sure, it was still dead silent, but the fear I had been feeling had completely melted away. How? I'd still be freaking out. Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of. The 7 wonders aren't real. I grabbed the pen case I'd come back for and shoved it into my pocket. Okay, mission accomplished. Woo! With my long ordeal behind me, more or less, I looked around the classroom and let out another sigh. I'd only ever known this classroom when it was bustling with activity, and thus found its eerie silence and utter stillness to be oddly fascinating. Such a strange feeling being alone in a classroom like this. I got the idea in my head to try doing something I normally wouldn't be able to do, like sitting at the teacher's podium and write on the blackboard. How about no? How about no? How about we leave and we don't come back until tomorrow? That sounds like a good idea. Sorry, something just flashed on my computer screen that's recording my voice audio, and I don't know what that was. Crap, there's a ghost in my room. I'm not going to be happy. Chances like this don't come around too often, after all. I mean, I guess, but like, normal people wouldn't fixate on this and just be like, okay, I have the thing I needed, I'm going to leave now. To me, the area behind that podium from which teachers conducted their lessons was like a sacred space. Okay, I know there's dedication to your work, and then being weird, I think you're being a little weird. I dreamed of standing there myself one day and could hardly resist its pull when presented with a rare opportunity like this. No, go home. Well, no one's looking. To my classmates, this would seem like such a silly, stupid dilemma, but that didn't change the way I felt at that moment. Should I or shouldn't I? Oh, fuck. Don't make me choose. Okay. Here's my logical way of thinking, I guess. I want to leave the room. But this game tends to punish choices that make you seem like you want to do one thing when you really should do the other. So it's like, if it's something obvious like leave the room, if I do that, I'm going to get a bad ending. So I'm going to say fuck it and stand at the teacher's podium. Oh God. How can I pass this up? It's a chance to feel like a real teacher. I decided I had to try it. I didn't have to. During daily cleanup and such, I'd come and gone from this spot countless times. But this was the first time I'd ever had an opportunity to just stand here and preside over the classroom. Aw. So, this is how it looks to be a teacher, huh? It's kind of awe-inspiring. Getting a teacher's point of view, in the most literal sense, was starting to get me really fired up. It may seem silly now, but this was my stage. This is where all my dreams would play out. Someday. I began to imagine the future that awaited me. Painstakingly detailing... What the fuck was I about to say there? God damn it. Painstakingly detailing some new piece of knowledge for students sitting attentively in their desks. That was such a sentence. Gliding chalk across the board, filling it with information to aid them in their studies. I sure hope I can make the cut one of these days. Music? Is that Sammy? Is that Sammy? Sammy, the studio closed down. You can stop. It's okay, buddy. You did good. Just go back to your corner and cry. It's fine. God, stop playing the song. I was getting so excited that I even began to think my behavior was a little strange. Maybe it was the juxtaposition of these joyous, freeing visions and the prickling dread I'd been feeling up until that just a minute or two before. But then in a blink of an eye, one of these two conflicting emotions completely overpowered the other. Don't turn off the lights. Please don't turn off the lights. Fucking God, damn it, God, no. Yeah, fucking...